And the other thing probably to note too with jumping a jump on a steep up bank is it detracts from their stride. So you've got to make up for that with your canter. So you zip up here, try and jump well, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness, there's a real skinny jump right there. So, yeah, exactly.
She's ready.
So,
She's ready. She's her own horse.
I guess the big challenge here is they're going to go, whoa, and you've had to come quite forward up this sharp. When you look from here, you realize it is quite steep. This is the kind of jump where we would probably say, we were discussing earlier, it's probably not going to ride that nicely forever. Like, it's probably going to be, some people are going to take off far away, some people are going to get close. It's not going to be it's a hard jump to jump really smooth, and yet they still all have to land and they still have to do 3 strides and stay on their line. So that's really the challenge here.
Well, the thing is too, like we walked it earlier, there's no other option. You can't put a 4 in here. So the distance is 3. So
it has to be 3 strides.
And actually, if you know, you walk, well, we walk it and it's a little bit, we're walking show jump stride, so it walks almost a little bit long, but as they're going and their strides get a bit longer, I think it'll actually come up okay. But it's one of those jumps too where if you could clamber all over this, you don't want to be running at something that's skinny, you know, because that just gives them more option to run off. So there is an option to the right there, but that's just one of those things where you have to be really quick on your feet to know if you land here in a heap and you're not going to make the 3 to pull out and do the option.
Definitely. Or if you come in here and you're flying over it and you've got to land and wait, you sort of have to make that split-second decision as you jump the jump, because the distance between these 2 jumps will never change. It's how you enter that distance that's changing. So you could come in there short, you could come in there long, and you've got to make the decision depending on what happens. So, but yeah, this skinny is pretty plain, but it is definitely. I mean, if I was a horse, I'd be like, really? Like, I got to jump that? So, luckily, most of the horses at this level hopefully are pretty schooled and will jump that.
Looks horrible, doesn't it?
Stuff like this makes you appreciate just how brave they are, isn't it? Like, how good they are.
Well, and I will say too, you know, like we said earlier, we trained these. I jumped one of these 2 days before I came here.
Yeah.
So.
No surprises.
Hopefully not. Yeah. Hopefully just make a good choice in there and stay on your line.
Terrain's the only question then.
Yep. Yep. And yeah, sticking to your line. You know, being brave enough to not want to land and try and do 4, because it's hard. Sometimes your body will do things depending on what happens, and you've got to say no, it's definitely 3.